Today, we're diving into an exciting topic that many of you have been curious about, and that is using an FHA loan to buy an investment property. Whether you're a first-time investor or looking to expand your real estate portfolio, understanding the ins and outs of FHA loans and how they can be used to purchase an investment property can be a game changer. You may have heard that FHA loans can only be used for primary residences, but there is an actual way to purchase an investment property with an FHA loan. Here's how it works to purchase a multi-unit property, which is 2 to 4 units, and live in one of the units as your primary residence and rent the others out. Here's a quick example of how one of our clients actually used this strategy to build wealth. Our clients bought their first home in 2017 using an FHA home loan. It was a 4-unit property and they paid $245,000 for it. Today, it's worth $620,000. Now, they lived there for 2 years before converting that unit into a rental as well. We're actually in the process of pre-qualifying them to purchase another home. And we noted on the tax returns that from that 4-unit dwelling, they have made $53,000 in rental income. Wow. Now, they refinanced to a conventional home loan in 2021 with a 3.9% interest rate, with a mortgage payment of $1,677 per month. Even with expenses, the numbers highlight how profitable this type of investment can be. Now, the beauty of using an FHA home loan to purchase an investment property is this. It offers a very low down payment. Where else can you purchase a home with a 3.5% down payment? And that's because, again, while you're purchasing an investment property, so in this scenario, it was a 4-unit investment property, but it could be a 2-unit. You're going to rent out one and you're going to reside in the other. It could be a triplex. You're going to rent out 2 and reside in one. Or, as in our client situation, they bought a 4-plex. They rented out 3 of the units and they lived in one of the units. The key here is that they're living in one of the units as their primary residence. And that's why this is such a nuance, such a cool program and a cool way to essentially be able to purchase an investment property using an FHA loan and tapping into that very low down payment offering of 3.5%. Now, I get questions all the time about what's the max loan amount. Here's what's also cool about FHA financing. The max loan amount is going to vary depending on the county that you're purchasing the property in. To find out what the maximum loan amount is for each one of these dwelling types, meaning single family residence, duplex, triplex, or a 4-plex, you can go to HUD.gov and you look up the county and it's going to tell you the maximum loan amount that's available. Now, this is cool because in the Phoenix metro area here in Arizona, that maximum for a 4-plex is over $1 million. So from an FHA perspective, the guidelines allow for an increase much higher than what their normal max loan limit is every year based on the dwelling type. And that's the key here. So very cool. We've got a few more things to go over, but you might already be thinking this is something you are interested in, and if you would like to have a personalized call with my team to see what the numbers look like, click to schedule below. This is free, no obligation. This is just a discovery call with us, and let's see if this strategy makes sense for you. Okay, so now let's talk about what are the costs and fees. Again, another really cool thing about this is it is structured as an FHA loan, which means standard lender fees are going to apply. The only real additional fee is depending on the type of dwelling, there are some additional needs from the appraisal perspective, and that could be a couple $100 more. But outside of that, it is a very cost-effective home loan strategy. Now, if you're interested in purchasing an investment property, you've probably been doing some research and you may have found that on a conventional home loan, investment property interest rates are generally much higher than if the property was going to be occupied as a primary residence. Here's another house hack on this program, and that is, this is an FHA loan. You're going to reside in one of the units, and therefore FHA primary resident interest rates apply here. What? So we just talked about lower than normal down payment allowances for this strategy. no increased cost other than a little bit more expensive on the appraisal side, and primary resident interest rates to purchase an investment property and build wealth. It is unlike any other home loan strategy out there today. One of the benefits of an FHA loan is that they're very user-friendly when it comes to underwriting guidelines. Standard FHA credit guidelines apply on this program, so no different for this type of strategy. And from a debt-to-income ratio standpoint, the rental income can be used into the qualifying process. So cool. FHA lending guidelines allow for credit scores down to 580. Now, if you've been following me at all, you know it's not just about credit score, it's about the credit profile. But the point here in sharing that is that FHA financing allows for life happening, allows for lower credit scores if there's something that's gone on. As long as the credit profile meets the lending criteria and all other factors adhere to the FHA lending guidelines, the credit score is less important on an FHA loan than on a conventional loan in comparison. Now, debt to income ratio, this is kind of cool. If you are purchasing, let's say, a duplex, you're going to be able to use the rental income in your qualifying approach on this FHA loan strategy, which is going to help your debt to income ratio. Lots of cool things that go into this one very unique FHA financing strategy to acquire an investment property. I'm often asked, all right, what's the catch? What do I need to know that I'm not asking? Here's the very important part of what you should know if you are using an FHA loan to purchase an investment property, and that is be sure you are talking with a lender that understands the strategy, that understands the nuances of the guidelines specific to this type of purchase acquisition, because they are different than a traditional FHA primary residence process. Slightly, I mean, most of the foundation elements are the same, but there are some variations here from a lending process that you're going to want to ensure that you've got the right lender that understands how to get you to the finish line if you're interested in purchasing an investment property using an FHA loan. Now, the good news is my team and I lend in 45 states, and we would love the opportunity to work with you and see if we can help make your investment property dreams become a reality. In the description below, I've included a sample financing analysis to illustrate how this would work. But if you want to see numbers specific to your situation, please schedule a call with us in the pinned comment below, or give us a call at 480-725-0150. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more mortgage education to help empower you or people you know when making a home buying decision.